What if everything you've been through, every heartbreak, every doubt, every lost night staring at the ceiling, wasn't a mistake, but part of a divine plan? Not the kind written in books or carved in stone, but the kind your soul agreed to long before you took your first breath. Because before you were a name, a body, a personality, you were consciousness, pure, infinite, aware. And in that state of perfect knowing, you chose this journey. You chose to come here, to Earth, into limitation, into time, into forgetting, so you could remember. Remember what? That you are not just a human trying to have spiritual experiences. You are a spiritual being, having a human experience. But somewhere along the way, you forgot. The noise of the world got louder than the voice within. You started believing you were only what you could achieve, prove, or control. You mistook survival for purpose, validation for love, and comfort for peace. But your soul, it never stopped whispering. Even in your darkest nights it was there, in every coincidence, in every strange knowing, in every tear that fell when a piece of music struck something deep in you. That was never random. That was you, the real you, remembering. And right now, it's happening again. Because you didn't click this video by accident. You were guided here, maybe by curiosity, maybe by desperation, maybe by something you can't even name. But you're here, and that means something. It means your soul is ready to wake up. Not just spiritually, but fully. To stop living on autopilot. To stop waiting for permission. To stop carrying beliefs that were never yours to begin with. You didn't come here to repeat someone else's script. You came to write your own. You came to break cycles, to question systems, to feel deeply, to live honestly, and above all, to remember that you are more than your past, more than your trauma, more than your fears. So here's the truth. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not late. You are right on time. There is nothing wrong with you. There never was. The anxiety, the confusion, the longing, they're not flaws. They're signals. They're your soul knocking on the door, asking, are you ready to stop pretending? Are you ready to come home? Home, not as a place, but as a state of being. A place within where you are safe, seen, and whole. This is the sacred return. And yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it might mean losing people, changing paths, walking away from what once felt like everything. But on the other side of that discomfort is liberation. And what most people don't realize is this. Growth doesn't happen when you're ready. It happens when you decide. Because that's all awakening ever is. Not certainty, not perfection, just willingness. Willingness to feel, willingness to heal, willingness to stop running and start returning. Returning to yourself, to the one who existed before the conditioning, before the pain, before you were told who you had to be. And here's the sacred truth they never taught you. You are already everything you're seeking. The love, the peace, the clarity, it's all inside you. You just forgot where to look. You looked outside. You looked to systems, to approval, to success. But now you're being called inward, to the temple within, to the God within, because God was never somewhere else. God is what you are made of, and in every moment you choose presence over distraction, courage over fear, truth over comfort. You return to that divine center, and from that center, everything changes. Your relationships evolve, your values shift, your energy becomes magnetic, not because you're trying, but because you're aligned. You don't chase, you attract. You don't prove, you embody. You don't react, you respond from wisdom. And the more you live from that space, the more you remember. You never needed to be more. You only needed to be you. So if you're still listening, it means your soul is listening too. And it's time. Time to stop shrinking. Time to stop pretending you don't care. Time to stop dimming your light to make others comfortable. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs your essence. It needs your frequency. It needs you. Not the perfect you. Not the filtered you. Not the always smiling you, just the true you, the one who came here with a mission, the one who signed up for this exact time in history, the one who said, yes, I'll go, I'll remember, I'll awaken. And now you are. You don't have to rush, you don't have to figure it all out tonight, but you do have to choose. Choose to listen, choose to trust, choose to take the next right step, no matter how small, because every great awakening begins the same way, with one quiet moment and one powerful decision. So take a breath. Feel that? That's you, coming home to yourself. Welcome back.